Shalom, shalom, Yasharahla, your brother Nechamia, Nechamia from Nations of Kings and Priests, NoKaP Cali section. All right. And first off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahwahshi. And I also want to give a double honors to the elders of the Marshara Yasharhala. I also want to give a mighty shalom to all the Akim on the highways and byways, presenting their bodies as living sacrifices in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahwahshi. I also want to give a mighty shalom to all the Akwathium out there who are references their husbands, who are being submissive to their husbands, who are following the path of our righteous foremothers, and actually following and striving every word of the Lord. All right? I want to send a mighty shalom to all the Akim wa Akwathium. All right? Now, Slakia. Now, the topic of this class is going to be called, all right, what is the milk? All right? What is the milk? All right? This is another SundayMilk class. All right, for newborn babes walking in this truth. This is part of the newborn babe series. All right. So the topic of this class is what is milk? And I do want to let Akim know and Akwathium, whoever is watching this video, that you should always have your pen and your pad out. You should always have your pen and your pad out taking notes. All right. For this knowledge is no use to you if you're not taking notes, if you're just sitting there watching the video without a pen and pad in hand. All right, so get you a pen, get you a pad, and start jotting these precepts down in the order that you see them. All right. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 4, matter of fact, let me go there and get it before I get this. Let's go on and get a side precept outside of the class as it pertains to what I'm bringing out right now. All right. Everything has to be done decently and in order. All right. And it reads, it's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. So that's what we do. When we bring out precepts, and we bring out precept upon precept, line upon line, in order. All right. And this is exactly what is going to happen in this class. Everything has to be in order. The Most High loves order. All right. So get your pen, get your pad, write these precepts down in order, because it's going to be broken down precept upon precept to paint the clear picture. All right. Let's get into the class now. All right. Let's go back to the book of 1 Peter. Let's go back to the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 2. All right. And it reads, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word. All right. So the Most High is comparing to you when you coming into this truth as a newborn babe. You just came out the womb, took your first breath of air. All right. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk. When a baby is just now born, you know, the baby gets his first breath of, gets his first breath of life. Some babies crying, some babies are quiet, you know, but it desires food. It desires food. All right. So you being a newborn babe coming into this truth, you just now find out that you're an Israelite. Being a newborn babe, you need to desire the sincere milk because you need the nutritional value of what the milk has to offer, the milk of the scriptures. All right. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word. All right. So what is the milk? What is the milk that the Most High is talking about? It lets you know right after you read it. Desire the sincere milk of the word. The milk is the word. All right. So since we know that the milk is the word, it let us know that just in that line. We have to find out now what is the word. All right. So let's go. I'm going to go back to 1 Peter 2 and 2, but we're going to find out what the word is so we can understand what the milk is, because it says desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby. All right. So let's see what the word is, because whatever the word is, that's what the milk is. That's what the Most High is letting us know. All right. So let's go to the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 1. Let's find out what the word is. All right. Let's get into this thing, man. It's the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. All right? So the Word is the Most High. Okay? And the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. All right? So we have to know the Word is these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what the Word is. All right? I'm going to go ahead and read verse 2 too. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. So what was in the beginning? When he spoke, things came into existence. He commanded. All right? When he spoke, things came into existence and he commanded. All right? So let's further go into it. Let me reread John 1:1 again. Listen. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. All right? The Word is these laws, statutes, and commandments. And in 1 Peter 2:2, it said, desire the sincere milk of the Word. If the milk is the Word, and the Word is the law, statutes, and commandments, what is the milk? The milk is the laws, the milk is the laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? Write this down, Akim. If anybody is watching the Nations of Kings and Priests channel, NoKap Cali channel, write these things down. These are very important. All right? Now let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 9. Start at verse 10. And it reads, and the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of Yahweh, and on them was written according to all the words which the Most High spake with you in the mount of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Most High gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. That's what the words pertain to, is the covenant. What did the covenant have for us? When you go to the book of Exodus, chapter 24 and verses 1-8, it shows the covenant we entered into with the Most High. What did that covenant consist of? Laws, statutes, and commandments. Laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. So let's go. Now that we have this understanding that the milk is the Word and the Word is the law, statutes, and commandments. And the Word is the law, statutes, and commandments. The milk is the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's the Torah. In English terms, it's the Torah. The first 5 books of the Bible. That's the milk. All right, let's go back to 1 Peter. Chapter 2 and verse 2. Let's go back to 1 Peter. And it reads, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the Word, that ye may grow thereby. That's how you grow in this truth. That's how you grow in wisdom. That's how you grow in understanding. That's how you grow in discernment. That's how you grow in knowledge. That's how you grow into becoming the best possible servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Is the Torah, is the Torah. All right? The milk is the Word. The Word is the law, statutes, and commandments, which means the milk is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the milk. You got to go through the Torah. You have to know these law, statutes, and commandments. You have to know that you have to wear fringes in the book of Numbers. All right? You have to know that if you're a male, you got to have your beard. You know, you can keep it clean, but don't mar into it. All right. As a woman, you know that you have to wear dresses. You have to wear modest apparel. You have to adorn yourself in those things. This is the milk. This is the milk. All right. I'm gonna go through this one more time. I'm gonna double down on it so we make sure. So I'm making sure the nation is getting this milk properly. All right. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. All right. What is the milk? The milk is the word. All right. I'm repeating a lot because, our people, this has to stick. This has to stick. Mind you, you can always go back and watch the video, but I'm repeating it so you can hear it more than once in this video. All right. The more you repeat something, the more it starts to stick. The more it starts to get hammered into your memory. So, Salakia, if I'm repeating and repeating and repeating, some people might not need to hear things 3,000 times, but some people do. All right. This is for the sake of the video. All right. It's the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. The Most High gave commandments to Adam. All right. For Adam to teach him to Eve. Commandments. All right. So we know that the word is the law, statutes, and commandments, and through thy precepts we get understanding. All right. So now let's go to the book of Deuteronomy again, chapter 9, verses 10 through 11. It states it clearly. And the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of Yahweh, with his words, with his own finger. All right. And on them was written, according to all the words. When the Most High written on the 2 tables of stone, he written all the words of the covenant. That's what the word is. Whatever's in the covenant. The covenant consists of the law, statutes, and commandments. Written according to all the words which the Most High spake with you in the mount, out of the midst of the fire, in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Most High gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. All right. The milk is the word is the law, statutes, and commandments, which means the milk is the law, statutes, and commandments. The Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. Get into it. That's the milk. We have to desire the sincere milk. We have to go through the Torah. We have to make ourselves skillful in the law, as our forefathers was skillful in the law. We should know this law. We should know these commandments. We should know these statutes. Even if we can't do everything that's in the law, we need to know it. This is how you get the understanding of prophecies. You have to know who Esau is in order to understand a lot of the prophecies. How do you get the understanding of that? The Torah. All right. So this is another SundayMilk class for newborn babes walking into this truth. This is a newborn babe series. All right. These videos can even be watched for Akim, who's been in the truth for years, decades. It's always good to go through this milk, man. It's always good to go back and sharpen your sword because it can get dull. You might forget certain things. So you got to go back and you got to sharpen your sword, man. Because when you're on the highways and byways, hey, man, you cutting up so many people. You know what I'm saying? Your knife get dull. You got to come back and go resharpen that thing. All right. Close out this class. All right. We're going to go to the book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 13. And it reads, for not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified. So we can't just be hearers of the law. We have to be doers of the law. All right. We have to be doers of the law. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom to the nation of Yasharahla. All right. I want to send a mighty shalom to all the Akim on the highways and byways, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, magnifying the name of the Lord to the best of their ability. All right. Cutting down all false doctrines. All right. I also want to send a mighty shalom to all the Aquathium out there, reverencing their husbands, being submissive, being sincere, being diligent, and walking in the paths of our righteous foremothers. All right. And I also want to send a mighty and double shalom and double, double honors to the elders of the Marshara Yasharhala. All right. It's Achanechamia from Nations of Kings and Priests, California section, NoKaP Cali. Shalom, Yasharhala.